The metal motions on the air across the globe, he's everywhere. See no dust all over the place, on the mic and in his face. New school, old school doesn't care. If it rocks, you'll find it here. Look at the world, he's on the loose. The metal motion starts right now.
That you are ready to believe. What's blind I can see. Now will the breeze comes over me. Slip into the water of darkness. Rise with the strength of the wise. Well, I say burn. Brightness, glory, burn.
And I say burn.
extravaganza. I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume up here so you can actually hear me. I have the coolest person on planet Earth on the phone with me, and her name is Shauna. She lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Shauna, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So I hear that you're like a crazed moose maniac. Is that true?
Yes.
That is amazing. Who in the world introduced you to this crazy heavy metal radio show?
My Gammy Teresa Bond.
Yeah, and like are you worried about it like being bad for you? Because heavy metal's bad, right? It's evil and scary.
Not really.
I mean, Teresa's like one of the sweetest people I know. And now you listen to me with Teresa on the radio. Do you think I'm bad and scary?
No.
I must be doing something wrong. Well, I mean, so who are your favorite bands?
I don't know. I don't think I could pick one.
I mean, okay, top 5 bands maybe?
No.
You're not sure. Okay, so let me rephrase that then. Like, if you could play a song right now on your iPod or your phone, what would it be?
I think it would have to be Guns N' Roses' November Rain.
November Rain. My wife loves that song. Okay, so that album came out like before you were born. Do you know how cool that is that you're listening to music from before you were born? That's awesome. Yeah, you're doing really good. I mean, this is a normal kind of a deal with me. I'm talking to a girl and their silence. So that I'm comfortable here, but is there anything you want to say? You want to shout out, man? Whatever you want to do? Say hello to a kid you like at school?
No, not really.
Okay. This is enthralling. Well, I'm so glad that I got a hold of you. And Teresa said that you want to call in sometimes. Just call in whenever you want. We'll put you on the show and you can say stuff. And, even if you don't like a kid, we can talk about that too. That'll be fun. Maybe we can prank call somebody.
That'll be fun.
Right on. Well, listen, man, I wanted to call you and tell you personally thanks so much. And it's awesome that you listen to the show. I'm glad you're listening to rock and roll because, yeah, rock and roll is the way to go. And I hope you enjoyed your shirt and your pass for Moose Fest. And you just call anytime you want to, okay?
Okay, thank you for the shirt and the pass. I love it.
You're welcome. One of these days you're going to be old enough to come to a show. We're going to make that happen, okay? See, this is what happens when I invite girls to hang out with me. They get quiet. It just happens. Anyways, listen, I appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon. Tell Teresa I said hello, and you have a good night, okay?
Okay, good night.
See ya. Bye.
Rock on!
Yes. All right. I mean, so, when you find out that there's a 10-year-old girl that's a big fan of yours, and you get the opportunity to call her, you got to do it. You got to call. You got to talk to them. Tell them that rock and roll is the way to go. And that's what we did, man. I mean, she's awesome. She's 10. She likes Guns N' Roses. There are kids out there right now dabbing and whipping and nay-naying, and we can't have this. And everybody's worried about the debate being a terrifying situation. No, kids dabbing and nay-naying. That's a terrifying situation. Anyways, guys, so welcome to the Metal Moose Radio Show. Got a bunch of amazing music for you. I wanted to start the show off with that. We tried to get a hold of Redneck Rob, but I have a feeling that his phone's been cut off because he's not taking calls right now, according to the message that plays when you call him. Usually it's his answering machine, which has a bunch of profanity on it. But right now it's saying he's not accepting calls. So listen, if you're listening on Boston Rock Radio, Panama Rocks Radio, 102.7 WSNR Radio, Metal Storm, Reach Down Radio, wherever the hell you're listening from, thanks for being here. We got a bunch of metal, a bunch of rock, a bunch of amazing bands. And let me just say it now so we can go ahead and get it started. Buckle it up, Buttercup, because it's just gonna get bumpy. Like a good prom date. It's gonna be a blast. My name is Moose. Cover yourself in Cheeto dust. Break out some bacon. Crack open a beer. Have a good time. By the way, you can catch us on YouTube, iTunes, Mixcloud, Spreaker, Tumblr, TuneIn, every damn where. Google Play, it's there. You want us, find us. We're here for you. We do this all the damn time, usually once a week, sometimes twice a week. I don't know, sometimes it just depends on how many times we feel like doing it. But it's the Metal Muso. It's the best damn fun you can have with your clothes on, even though I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm naked from the waist down because you can't see me from the waist down. So I'm naked. I got a fan blowing. You can ask anybody that's been to the Moosehead Studios. We have something called the Nut Cooler, and it's blowing right now. By the way, I think it's interesting that nobody's written me yet about the title of the last show, which is, I've completely forgot what it's called. Something, hot dogs and tacos. Yeah, there you go. Listen, that is not an innuendo in any way, shape, or form. Tacos and hot dogs. I'm just saying, get your mind out of the gutter. Wait a second, that's exactly what it was. It was an innuendo. Yep, I'm a teenager. It's true. Moose!
Show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
Time to discover myself. Tell us what you're fighting for. Peel the face away. Always wanting more. Lead the sheep to slaughter.
Hey gang, it's the Moose here with you, Metal Moose Radio Show, coming to you across the airwaves all over the world. It's the Moose and Squirrel from the Moosehead Studios, Moosehead / Garage Day Studios. I'm still kind of wavering on what I want to do with the name here. Of course, Garage Day is an ode to Metallica. So we've got Squirrel on the phone, and the reason why we're doing that is because we live in this state where it doesn't snow, it ices, and then it gets to like 4 below zero, and then people die. And we don't want Squirrel having to drive to come do this silly-ass radio show. So we got her on the phone with this, and we're going to try this. And one of these days, I'm going to get smart and figure out how to wire it through the board so it sounds all great. So she sounds a little bit like she's on the phone. Just consider it your own personal phone call with the Squirrel. She usually charges for that.
Exactly. I charge for it. That is so true. So true. Oh, my gosh.
So tell us what's going on with the world of Squirrel's upcoming podcast and all of this.
Oh. Well, my studio is almost complete. I still have a little bit more to do, but we've been setting that up this week. And so that way, whenever I don't drive to the actual studio, I'll have my own I can broadcast from. So we're calling it the Woman Cave or the actual Squirrel Nut House. It's where I store all my nuts. So.
I personally am for the Squirrel Nut House because the Woman Cave can be taken very wrongly. Just throwing that out there.
That is probably very true. So we'll probably stick with the,
And knowing the people that follow you, I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I think the nut house will probably stick. Squirrels and their nuts. So, hey.
So you said that we have been working on the studio. Do you have like a crew of super hot construction guys walking around with hard hats on?
I say we. It's actually me and my dog that's been here for the past, couple of days working nonstop. So there's no we. It's just me and my dog. So that's why I consider it a we. It's mostly me.
Okay,
I
so
wish I had a hot crew here to help me. That'd be awesome.
Through all of the time we've been on the radio together, multiple times, I've given you the opportunity to lie, and you blow it every time. Every time
Every time I lie. I know. I don't lie. I know. I need to get better at that. I just usually tell the boring truth. I'm so sorry.
You just could have said, well, hell yeah, man. I got a bunch of hot guys here, and they got their tool belts on, 6-packs. What are you doing?
Nothing but a tool belt.
So,
yeah.
My God.
Okay.
Okay.
I was dreaming, but it just, hey.
You dream on the air. That's how it works.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do better next time.
All right, guys. It's the Moose and Squirrel from the Garage Days Moosehead Studios. More metal coming your way right now.
With the latest in high-octane Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Moose.
Been thrown in a cage, been buried beneath paranoia in me. When you come to, and you're not quite who you knew, will you fake over some face? You're digging your grave. No more time to borrow for tomorrow. We're living for today. Scream till your lungs collapse. You've been given a chance and you might not make it back. We've been deceived. It's hard to believe. It's simple relief. It's simple design. It's all from my mind. Would you believe what you bought into? It's not what you thought it was. Are you alive? Will you survive your final night?
It's the Moose. I think we just played KIRRA, which KIRRA is an Oklahoma City band that recently just got signed. So you're saying to yourself, wait a second, Moose, here. This is the Unsigned show, the Unsigned Underground. But those guys, not only from right here in Oklahoma City, but I've been playing their music for 2 years now, and they finally got signed. So congratulations to KIRRA for getting signed to Pavement Entertainment. And thanks, of course, for sending me the music to play to everybody. It's amazing. It's amazing. So we're happy for them. And then
Definitely. I thought you said Shakira at first. I was like, what? Wrong genre. Wrong genre.
But I'm telling you something right now. Have you seen Shakira's butt? If she sends me music, I'm playing it.
I know Shakira's hot. Holy cow!
I was at the Hard Rock in Munich, Germany, and they had a cardboard cutout of Shakira there, and I took a picture with it. And it was beautiful because there was no glare or anything. It looked just like I was standing there with Shakira.
No way.
Unfortunately, I couldn't pull that off. But you know, so it's one of those kind of deals. But if Shakira sent me music, I would so.
Yeah, we'd make exceptions.
I would absolutely make an exception. It's Shakira on the Moose. I wish. I mean, what happened? So.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so I want you to, we've got a couple minutes here. Actually, you know what? We'll get into that after the next song. This next song is by a band called Junkie Rush, which I listened to the song and it definitely sounds like Junkies that made it. It's weird, bizarre, nutty music. I mean, it's cool, it's aggressive, it's rock and roll, but the name fits for sure. Much like Squirrel.
Much like Squirrel, yeah.
Yes, it fits. But it's an interesting, and I actually had somebody write me and say, "Oh, will you please let me know when you play Junkie Rush?" So, I mean, it's crazy, whacked out music, but apparently they got fans out there, so they're ahead of the game, more than I am. So, anyway, yeah, it's the Moose Show, and you got something you want to throw out there, Squirrel?
No, I'm excited to hear this song, so let's play it, and we'll chat about it when we get done.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are going to be hearing it. This show's going out to over 100,000 people every week, and so a lot of people hear the music when we play it on the Moose. And I'm so sorry that I have ruined your song by playing it on my show, but it's what we do. It's the Moose. We just try to not be too idiotic. It's the Moose.
Get loose with the Moose.
drinking your Kool-Aid, aren't you?
All right, it's the Moose here with you on the Metal Moose Show with Squirrel on the phone. So we were just talking about it off the air, of course. We're never off the air now since we're making the video, so I don't know how well you come across on the video, but we're talking about it. This has been going on now for a little while, that you're working on your own like adventure show kind of podcast thing.
Right, yeah, it's I'm doing a lot behind the scenes right now, getting it together and doing a lot of different stuff that it takes to make the actual show, because it's going to be more than just an audio. It's going to be an actual video. So I will have my own website, which is being created right now. It'll be on a YouTube channel, and it's going to have a different name. It'll still be me, but it'll be a different name for the show itself. It's okay. So let me back up and start over, because I went squirrel there for a minute. So it's an adventure show. So what I do is all the fun stuff that I actually love to do, I go out and I'm reporting it. I'm interviewing people. I'm doing crazy, bizarre things, having fun, everything from going to a wine vineyard and a brewery and seeing how it's done and making my own beer, to working on a cattle ranch and branding cattle and getting them ready for sale.
Wait a second. Did you say making your own beer?
Yes.
Oh my God.
My own beer.
Do I get to taste it?
Yes.
Yes.
You can taste it.
I want squirrel beer. Yes.
Squirrel beer, yes. So it's a variety of stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes where people want to go but normally can't. Like, for example, go and feed lions and tigers, and where most people wouldn't dare do that. You're
going to get in a cage with a lion?
Yes, I am.
Have you heard of Siegfried and Roy? Like
Yes,
you realize that that's not like the smartest thing ever.
Well, the trainer is going to be there with me, and so it'll be okay.
So the lion's going to have 2 meals. Okay, well I don't know if that's you're not helping.
Snack. I'm a little squirrel.
You are kind of, yes, you're kind of a snack. That's true, but
so I'll be dessert if there's anything left over, if you're still hungry or something.
Okay,
but,
guys.
Behind the scenes.
Okay, guys, it's the Moose, and Squirrel is going to be an appetizer for a lion. We'll be right back.
loose.
with the latest in high-octane metal moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Moose.
All right, so listen, we're about 40 minutes into the show, and it's a crime already that I have not talked to you about Cheeto dust, and I've started to realize that maybe it's not the greatest thing to do because it looks an awful lot. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but it looks like Donald Trump is covered in Cheeto dust. So, I mean, I don't...
Are you kidding me?
Doesn't it look like it? He's orange.
Well, that's his spray tan that he's trying to do. I'm not sure why that's happening.
Well, it just looks an awful lot like Cheeto, and I don't really want to be associated with Donald, even though I will say this. I mean, I talked about this a little bit on the last show.
He looks more like an Oompa Loompa with a wig.
Okay, that's
okay.
Okay, that's fair. And I don't like where you can see the tanning glasses that are burnt around his eyes. You know, I think it's just anyway. So we were talking about. We got a couple minutes left talking about me coming on your new adventure podcast. But I'm not getting I'm not getting in a cage with wild animals.
I will not invite you to that particular adventure. I will make sure it's something really calm and soothing and zen-like for you. How about that?
I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, I'm okay with some sort of adventure. I just don't want there to be death involved. You know what I mean?
Do you like heights? Do you like zip lining? You don't like heights? Okay.
Okay, listen. When I hit the ground, I'm going to leave a pothole. Really like the Grand Canyon. So no. Okay, I mean, like I would.
Out of it.
I mean, listen. Yeah. You know what would be comical as hell, and you'd get a lot of views on YouTube if you put my ass on a water tube. You just see the moose bouncing around, getting his ass kicked. That'd be funny.
That may have to be more of a spring-summer show. But I can definitely work something out.
Hey, listen, if you get a sponsor from like one of those hair restoration places, I'll let you film me getting hair plugs.
Oh my gosh, would you really?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Just sit me in the chair and dope me up and start poking hair in my head. I want it.
Okay. I will actually look into that because you won't be able to see all the blood and stuff, but I would love to be in the operating room with that. I think I've been in there. I've been in a operating room several times. Even when my sister, gave birth and stuff.
Okay, we're getting into like areas here that it's uncomfortable for males. Okay.
Well, no, it was C-section, and so but there was blood. So it doesn't bother me, but you're going to be one sitting there, you can't see it. And
I mean, as long as I'm on drugs and I'm not seeing the blood, just start poking hair in my head. I want it.
Okay.
I need it.
I'll look into that. I think that would be a fun show. I think I'll do that.
It would be. It would be fun, and I would actually personally watch it. And then if I actually grow hair out of the situation, I mean, like, I'll come on another episode. Why not?
When you actually have hair and not the mullet that's rolling off the back of your head.
Maybe we can do a male enhancement show. Okay, well, we're going to move on. It's the Moose and Squirrel. Be back in a few.
and rubber chickens.
Hey, it's the Moose, and one of the things that I love to do in the couple of years that I've been doing the show, it's been really awesome that I've got to do this, that we'll play a band. We started in 2014, and we've gotten bands over and over and over again, but some of those bands stick around with us, and whenever they put out new material, some of them are so kind to send it to us first. CADAVERIA is a band that is monstrously huge. and we've been playing them for a long time. They sent me their new EP today, and they were like, we would love it if you'd put it on the show. Well, hell yeah, I want to put it on the show. Number one, you guys rock. I'm a huge fan, and it's an honor to be able to play your music. And on top of that, Squirrel, this is another thing that I love when there's a band that sends us music that has never really even heard of the Metal Moose before, and they're like, would you please be the first person to play our music? And I'm like, yeah.
Being the first one out there to play it, that's the best there. Put
the bong down, but yes, we'll go ahead and play your music. I mean, you're ruining your good name, but yes. So we have one of those bands tonight. They are called Darkness Inside. They contacted me today and they said, "Listen, we got brand new stuff. We want you to be the first one to play it." And I was like, "Yeah, I can do that."
That's awesome.
So I was listening back to the show. And you said something that everybody else is going to be like, what? If you've never listened to the show before, you got to know that, number one, we're fans of rubbing Cheeto dust on our bodies because it makes life more fun. And and wrapping bacon around body parts, with, raw or cooked, however you want to do it. It's
preferably cooked, but, hey.
It's just, yeah, but think about that. When it's cooked, you can't wrap it. It's crispy. So...
No, but you can eat it off of someone.
Yeah, but that's true. I mean, listen, I'm not.
You can't eat raw bacon off someone. You can wrap it. Make it all pretty. But
I'm not implying that it's a sexual nature. I'm just saying it's bacon, and everybody loves bacon. So
we should make like bacon outfits.
I one of these days I'm going to get the It's Metal and Bacon shirt made. It's going to happen.
Nice.
I've got that logo. It needs to be on a shirt. I think that everybody loves bacon. You can't go wrong with that.
I think you need to be a giant strip of bacon for Halloween.
That would be awesome. Katy Perry was a Cheeto one year. I've got a picture of it somewhere. So
yeah, I've seen that.
And
I think you should be a giant piece of bacon and
see here's the problem with that though. Bacon is like skinny, so I'd be more like brisket.
You could just be the whole pack.
Yeah, I'll just be a cow. Okay, no, I'm a pig. It's a pig. I don't even know what animal bacon is anymore.
It's a pig, not a cow.
I totally had something to say, and you messed me up. I'm blaming it on you. I had.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course. Don't blame it on me.
I don't remember what it was.
You squirreled out, not me this time.
It's true. It's true. I did squirrel out. God dang it! I don't remember what it was, but
well, anyway, while you're trying to figure that out, I think we should get some ideas from people of what kind of adventures they would like me to do, like what behind the scenes.
That is a very, very dangerous idea.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think it'd be kind of fun because, like I said, I'm going to go feed some lions and tigers behind the scenes. I'm going to try to arrange it where I could possibly go feed the giraffes and different things like that. I have bigger plans. I mean, there's a lot. I don't want to give away everything.
Do you remember the guy that called in or wrote in and he had the whip and he was asking you and Ashley if you were being naughty? That's going to happen a lot if you were asking people for ideas. I'm just, hey, squirrel.
Well, I'll pick out the ones that I can actually make a show with and go from there.
I just want to say that I'm kind of into bestiality. Can you come to my house? I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you got to be careful with that.
No.
All right, guys.
I think we have some normal viewers.
We're out of time. We're out of time. It's the Moose.
The Moose says,
Show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
Fire across my battle, I reach to draw my sword.
latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
What should I be called?
Okay, so it's the Moose Show. I just cut Squirrel off, and that happens on occasion. But she can't see the software, so she doesn't know how much time we have. And
I am coming to you live from the Squirrel's Nut House.
From the Squirrel Cave, yes. And for those of you that are watching right now that think that I actually have any idea of what I'm doing, you're completely wrong. I don't know. So we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of time in this segment right here, but. I wanted to ask you, have you ever met a male in your life that has not said filthy, disgusting things about women?
Like sexual innuendos and stuff?
Well, I mean, Donald Trump said he wanted to grab that lady by the hoo-ha. You know, he said he was trying to nail her. I mean, do you know a guy who hasn't talked with his buddies, especially behind closed doors, about horrible... I mean, that's a normal male thing, right?
That's a normal male thing. I saw a little meme on Facebook, how they were saying, you know, Donald Trump's this horrible person, but yet, you know, they don't want you to look at Donald Trump or listen to what he has to say because it's so dirty. But yeah, it showed a picture of Miley Cyrus dressed up in some weird concoction wearing a strap on, and
right, and she's the coolest person, right?
Yeah, so take your kids to go see Miley Cyrus with this strap on dildo. And perform, but don't even think about Trump because of him doing locker room talk. Please, I've heard worse.
Well, and here's the deal. I said this before, and I'll say it again. Especially, it's cool talking to a woman about this. That I'm not supporting Trump. I just know that I'm a male and that we're disgusting pigs. I mean, that's just the truth. And all of us are sorry about it. And those are the ones who aren't sorry about it are actually pigs or whatever. But even your greatest, nicest male in the world has said horrible things, but nothing anywhere has shown that words that Donald Trump have said have killed anybody. And
that is true.
You can't say that about Mrs. Clinton. So that's true. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way I feel. And listen, I don't endorse either one of them. I think they're both nutcases, and I think that they're both billionaires, and they don't give a damn about us, just to be honest with you. But it blows my mind that they're like, you know, well, Donald Trump said he wanted to grab a girl by the female parts, and
yeah. And what's really funny is who's making that up to be such a big deal? Are they trying to get more women votes for Hillary or something? Because I mean, seriously, it's guy talk. You're going to talk about that whenever there's not girls around, and half the time when there are girls around, it depends on who you're with. But he married a model, right?
Well, what we're secretly trying to do is find the women that join the conversation, so then we know we got a good one.
There you go.
I'm just. Anyway, it's one of those kind of deals. I think it's hilarious that they're making a big. To me, it's a diversion tactic, like the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. Hey, look over here, so we can do this crap, and you won't notice it. Well,
what happened to all the clowns? The clowns are disappearing.
They did a story today.
Players are taking knees. I mean, that story's disappearing now.
They did it's funny. We're going to talk about that in the next segment. They said today that Target is removing all of the clown masks for Halloween from their stores because of the clown threat. So I got an amazing question in the next segment about why they haven't removed these. It's the Moose.
Get loose with the Moose. show your rack, Cheetos, and rubber chickens.
So we were talking in the last segment about Target has announced that they're going to remove clown mask, right, from the aisles for Halloween because of the threat of Halloween. So my question to you is, Squirrel, why are they not taking pillowcases out of stores? I don't know about you, but there's some people who wear white pillowcases on their head that are way more scary than clowns.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, yeah, that is definitely true. That is much more scary, but that's not in the news. The clowns are in the news, and so they want to make sure that they are not responsible, that they can't come back and say, well, I bought this at Target, and then somehow turn around and probably sue them or something.
But I've never heard of a gun store getting sued because somebody bought a gun and went out and shot somebody. You know, that's an...
Well,
and
this is America. People do stupid stuff half the time, so you never know what's going to happen.
And that's what I was going to say. You just said the most perfect example of why this is an asinine situation. The people wearing the pillowcases on their heads and burning crosses aren't on the news, but people in clown suits are. How about we pay attention to the real problem?
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
I'm not sure if anybody remembers this or not, but it was only a few years ago when some planes hit some buildings, and then some jerk-offs in the Middle East blew some people up the other day, and then there was a bunch of cops getting shot, but no one's talking about that anymore. We're talking about Colin Kaepernick. We're talking about Donald Trump talking about a chick's hoo-ha. Big deal. You know, there are real things going on that we need to talk about.
This is the thing, is they can remove all the masks they want, but what about the face paint? Because the face paint is what most people will actually paint their faces and not wear a mask.
Breaking news. Kiss is not allowed to perform any longer. Right, so
oh, that would totally suck.
I mean, you know, it's just it's asinine.
It's getting to the point where it's just asinine. I mean, come on. If, you know, I mean, what about the rodeo clowns? Are they not going to have a job? What about Insane, Clown Posse? Are they not going to be a group anymore?
God, please let that happen, please. Well, you know, and I was thinking about this, and I was talking to my boss today about how far extremes we're going to go. Are we not going to? And I'm sure I'm going to get crap about this because it's on video, and it's hypothetical, and it's just, don't everybody freak out. But are they going to start shutting down chicken restaurants because a black person is offended? Are they going to start shutting down Vietnamese restaurants because people who own cats are offended? I mean, at what point in time does it stop?
That's a very good question. Yeah, I don't know. But, it may be in the news just because it's Halloween and they're trying to distract from the crazy election issues that are going on.
You know what we ought to do?
It may be a setup. I mean, is there really people out there killing someone that are dressed up like clowns, or is it just a fake story? I
want to do a Moose special investigation. I want to go back to like the past 10 years and check out all the wild ass news stories that happened in October around the elections. I'll bet you there's some crazy stuff that comes up just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but October is pretty known for being weird because of the Halloween season and, the full moons and whatnot that goes on.
Well, I mean,
I didn't think about that being in connection with the elections.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see how many deflection stories there are. I mean, because honestly, seriously, I want you to think about this. Let's say that your husband was a cop and he got shot in one of the, recent deals, or one of the school shootings or something like that. Are you done grieving about that? Hell no. It's only been a couple months. Why is it out of the news? Why are we done with it?
Because there's something else that's more shock value that will make your head turn or whatever. That's what America is based on. If it doesn't shock you and make you frantically extremely mad, then it's not worth telling on the news, and they have to make it bigger and better and more exaggerated. And so the truth in the matter is probably about 40% truth and 60% exaggeration. So if it's old news, the 2 or 3 weeks, that's old news. Let's try to find something else that'll shock people into watching our station.
Well, and I think it's interesting that right now that Iraqi forces are bombing the hell out of Mosul, trying to get control back from ISIS. I want to know why we don't have stadiums of people watching us whip these people's ass. I mean, ISIS has been nothing but trouble for us, and they're getting their ass kicked right now.
Because it'll offend someone.
Oh, well, screw that.
I'm just saying, we don't want to offend those people. We don't want to offend anyone. So let's only talk about the clowns.
Well, I mean, it's funny because they were talking about all of the people that had been forced out of Mosul because of the war that was going on. Let me tell you something right now. If the news comes on and says there are going to be a bunch of bombs hitting Oklahoma City, I'm not getting forced out. My ass is getting out. There's no.
Yeah, we're running really fast.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But we didn't worry about offending anybody in Nagasaki or Hiroshima. We just blew the damn place into plates of glass. I mean, so what changed? Why are we worried about offending them? Let's kill the people that mess with this.
Political correctness.
Yeah, well, political correctness has gotten us this, and I said it before, the cops that got shot, the people that shot the cops ought to get shot. The people that molest children ought to get shot. The people that harm other people ought to get shot. We start killing people, and there's so many people out there right now that are going, listen to this redneck Republican, he just wants to kill everybody. I promise you things will change when child molesters start getting shot on TV. You want to how easy it'd be to get sponsors for that? You know what I mean?
That is true. That would actually be quite a show.
It's I'm gonna end it with this. Hey, listen, Moose. Whoa. Okay, I was gonna say I wanted to end that. I'm sorry with that cut us off. I had one of those weird bumpers again, but I think I'm gonna end this segment with a very, very simple phrase. Moose for president. Just saying.
Well, for vice president.
Okay, there you go. We can do that.
We can do it. We can do this as a team.
How can you face us when your life is not in your grave? So I don't hear broken, still standing with face, rioting.
All right, so it's the Metal Moose Show, and Squirrel was just talking about hanging up the Moose shirts here in the studio so people could see them and buy them and stuff like that. But let me tell you something right now. I've been taken advantage of a few times in my life, but the post office will rape you on. If I could figure out the way to send a shirt for less than the shirt cost, I don't know how t-shirt companies do it.
Don't they have those $5 boxes? Whatever you can fit in a box, that box.
Right, but I mean that means I'm spending $5 to send a shirt. I mean that's ridiculous. There's got to be, let's say I sell 4 shirts. I'm spending $20 to mail those out. That's crazy. So it's evil. And if somebody out there has a t-shirt company, you can tell me how the hell to do it without selling a liver. That'd be great because I can't figure.
Sell a liver.
Yeah, and I don't know if I ever told you this story or not, but the very first time we printed up shirts, just because of my luck and because of who I am, I had to send one to the Netherlands, Japan, and Canada, and it was like insanely expensive. And I was like, I spent more money shipping this than I did making the damn shirts. So
that's because it's overseas. But when you do mass selling or mass production of them, you send them out and it's cheaper.
If anybody would like to talk to me about doing mass production on Moose t-shirts, let's do it. Because I mean, I would totally work a deal with somebody if they mass produced them and shipped them and all that stuff. I would take like a very small amount. You sell them, you sell them, and I'll maybe I need to talk to Jordan over at Blood Red Prints because I'd love to do that. I'd love to be able to offer them to more people because I get requests for them all the time. But then when they hear the price and they're like, Jesus, I'm like, it's the shipping, man. It's unfortunate, but it's true that this whole Moose venture from day one has been a zero money income. You know what I mean? So I don't make any money, so I can't spend a whole lot of money. And the shirt thing just kicked my ass bad.
Well, we'll make it where you don't have to sell a liver and can still sell shirts.
I mean, well, that would be amazing. I mean,
you may have to sell a kidney, but maybe not a liver.
Oh, fantastic! Well, who needs kidneys? The thing about it is I've been so lucky over the time that I've been doing this that so many people have made amazing logos. So we could make like 15 different shirts and sell them, but I've never done it because every time I try, it's a horrific expense, and I can't do it. I got kids to feed, man.
Great logos. I love all of your logos that you have. It's so easy to just. I mean, it's the Moose. It's easy. Now, Squirrel's a little bit more difficult, But the Moose, you've got the antlers, you've got the skull, you've got, that's just like rock right there. Rock and metals right there with the Moose.
Oh, I've been really lucky, because so many people that I've just written and said, listen, I see that you make computer stuff. Will you make a logo for me? And I've never really given anybody in any direction. I've just been like, okay, I needed to represent a moose, and I've gotten so many cool things. My favorite one, I say my favorite one, I think the one that is the most recognizable with the metal moose, that guy was a really, really famous artist, and the only thing I told him, I said, I would like a triangle in it somewhere, and he came up with that. I was like, holy crap, that's amazing. So
that's the only thing you told him was a triangle?
Yeah,
really?
because up to that point in time, it was made like at the end of my first year, going into my second year. All of my logos at that time had all been circles. So I wanted to go for a triangle kind of a thing. I said, all I want to do is incorporate maybe a triangle into it, and he came up with the huge metal moose antlers, badass logo. And I was like, man, you say triangle to me, I'm going to draw a triangle. Here you go. It's going to say moose inside the triangle. So.
And you have to use a ruler too, right?
Absolutely. I can't draw anything. I'm going to be honest with you. I have done an incredible job at making people think that I'm pro. Look at these logos, and look, I'm all over the place, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
It's because our awesome fans. I mean,
followers.
They do amazing artwork.
If people understood that this show was really, really as big as it is because of the listeners, I think it would be more popular because the people fuel this show. It's not me. It's the people are cool. And they want to hear awesome bands, and people tell each other about it and share it and all of that. I'm just a dope on a microphone. I've always said that.
I wonder if anybody's gotten a moose tattoo that listens to our show.
Oh, my God. That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know that we're that popular, but you never know.
Somebody may think that we are just that cool, you know. They could have the awesome moose logo and a little tiny squirrel next to it.
A little tiny squirrel. Okay, well, we're out of time for this segment. Tell us about your little tiny squirrel tattoos. It's the Moose and Squirrel. Be back in just a few.
You've just joined the Moose Crew.
the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
the moose.
All right, speaking of the whole 50 Shades of Grey thing, I mean, how in the world can a woman possibly say Donald Trump said dirty things about women, but more women in the world love 50 Shades of Grey? It was like a huge hit with women. How does that work?
I don't know. When we were growing up, if they tried to inspire us to become these people that would run for president one day or Congress or whatever, and you had to be wholesome and clean slate and do everything perfect. I think that went out the window about, age 12? I don't know if there's anyone that ever could live up to the 1940 standards of what the president should be. Now, what it should be is one thing, but what actually is completely different.
Well,
because
but
you made it to be a president. You're in politics. You're gonna lie. You're gonna not be able to do everything you say because you have these dreams and goals, but then you've got everybody else who actually finalizes your decision. And so you can say, I promise this, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to say. Is it doesn't matter what time period you're talking about. Is that every politician that's ever been has lied and cheated and stole, and I mean that's not a new thing. It's the world's social media, I guess. But it's weird to me that women will come out on TV and say Bill Cosby drugged me and had sex with me, but somebody makes a movie about that and they love it. What gives?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. My magic 8 ball just died, so I don't know.
Is your magic 8 ball battery powered or something? Or
no, the fluid leaked out.
Oh, I think that the fluid inside of those is leftover fluid from airplane toilets.
Ew!
It's that blue stuff.
Oh my gosh, because it's that blue stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never thought about. Now I want to open it and because I want to see if it really is.
I want to see the guys from Jackass drink that stuff.
Oh my gosh, they probably will.
Yeah, they probably would. I mean, that's entertainment right there, people.
Yeah. So, we should write in and say, hey, why don't you drink this and tell us?
Well, I mean, they drank like horse semen. I mean,
oh God, that's so gross.
It was pretty nasty. But
I just want to throw up now. That's so gross. Oh, I'm gagging. Oh gosh, no.
Have you seen it? Have you watched it?
Yeah. Well. As much as I can bear, I get embarrassed for them so bad. I can't watch the whole thing sitting still. I have to go away for a few minutes and then come back and watch it and then get up and go away and.
I saw the whole horse semen thing and I literally almost physically threw up.
Oh, I would have thrown up. I mean, I've heard about it. I just can't watch that. That is so gross. It's like Impractical Jokers. Have you seen that show? It's actually hilarious, but I get so embarrassed for them. I can't do that.
A lot of the stuff that those guys do, sticking the toy car up their ass and leaving it there for a week, and then I don't know if you ever saw, but the one guy who put a sock on his penis and made it look like a snake, or made it look like a mouse and had the snake bite his penis. Look, man, there's only certain things money will buy.
Right. Well, I'm sure they got several millions for that, but I still wouldn't do it. There's a guy that got I don't know if it was Johnny Knoxville or who it was, but actually got his butt cheeks sewn together, like they had bars, rods in it. They got it sewn and like a Sheena, what's the name? Like a Prince Albert, but he got his butt cheeks put together.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
It was a rod, and he got his butt cheeks pierced and put together.
No,
it was disgusting.
that's not. No, it's not worth it, man. I don't care if you offer me, How do you explain that to your mom? I mean, Mom.
I think their moms just don't know. If I was their mom, I'd go, just make your money. I just don't want to know how.
I don't.
And I don't want to claim you when you're doing that. I'll only claim when you're normal.
Wow, geez, Prince Albert through the butt cheeks. No thanks, not interested.
Yeah, it was. So some of that stuff I can't watch. It was like, oh, ouch.
Yeah,
so,
that's terrifying. No, thank you.
I have to get up and walk away and come back and, just watch the aftermath of them in pain because it's just stupid. I mean, and some of it's funny, but I just think some of it's just a little far-fetched for me. but I know there's a whole lot of people who like it. And
Well, I think that you should do a squirrel show with the guys from Jackass.
That would be fun. But knowing them, they would probably make
Got about 5 seconds.
Ah!
See ya.
Get loose with the moose.
It's the Metal Moose Radio Show, distorted guitars and metal and stuff and bacon and squirrel. So, listen, I'm going to say my piece real quick and then we'll let you give your good nights. And I say it every show. We're going to say it again. You wake up, you kick ass, you repeat. We're kind to each other. We take care of each other and we support each other. That's what we do. It's how the Moose Crew lives, and we just keep doing it every week. And Squirrel, it's all about you right now.
Oh, thank you very much. No, yeah, I love that closing. We've had a great time tonight being here on the Skype phone ordeal, just in case the weather gets bad. But I appreciate all the listeners. all the independent artists who actually give us your music so we can play it and let you be heard like you should be heard. And whenever you get rich and famous, don't forget us at all.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we could just have like 10%, from every one of the 4,000
right.
bands.
Just throw us a bone here and there.
Yeah.
We're good. And stay tuned. You never know what's going to happen with Squirrel and my new adventure show. So
That's for sure.
Each week I'll give a little bit more information, a little bit more, and a little bit more. I don't want to give it all out at one time because, spoiler alert. So what's not going to happen?
Right, I hear you. It's cool. Well, it's as always, it's been a blast, and we'll do it again soon. We'll do a Moose and Squirrel, as often as we can. And, for sure, we'll just do as many of these as we can and have a good time. Thanks to everybody on the radio stations across the world. Make sure and email me at moose@themetalmoose.com. I dare people to email me because I don't get enough emails, and I want more.
I double dog dare them to email you.
Yeah, so it works like that. You email me, I answer you back. We have fun with it. You can also call the Moose line at 424-666-7356 and, have a good time with it. And it's just kind of like that.
Cheetos and bacon.
Right, which is that's the breakfast of champions, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you want to have a body like this, I'm telling you, it's impressive. Why are you laughing?
Are you giving out Cheetos for Halloween?
I might. That's a great. I've got a whole box full that I use for Moose Fest. That's not a bad idea.
Do that. Give away Cheetos for Halloween.
Kids will be like, "What the hell? Cheetos?"
Oh, that's the best kind when you get Cheetos and cans of soda and all the big candy bars.
Okay.
And little tiny ones.
We got to go, Squirrel. We'll see you guys next time. It's the Moose, www.themetalmoose.com. See ya.
accept donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.